I can't wait to get back up north. This is craziness. Is what it is. You're sending an email? Fine. Fine.
Like, why can't I go up? Motherfucker.
I will check the email.
Oh, there we go. Haha. What
Like,
do I
yeah,
do here?
just nonsense. Morgan had been sending a couple
Yeah.
messages. She wanted
Oh,
to be I could have been on because I couldn't
I
get in.
am coming on now, D.
Okay. All right.
I think I'm on the right page. I am. Now, how do I? You sent me the thing?
I'm sorry. I wonder if I put my headphones in parents because I can't have the audio on.
Oh, my camera not on. How do I come up? Oh, there we go.
Oh shit.
All right, cool. I'm in there.
All right. Can you hear me on? Well, it don't matter. I just want. They should be able to hear me though.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you on my phone for some reason.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. Let me go get my headphones. Let's see if that works. So this interference is. Hold on. Let me turn this back down, and I'll be right back.
Hey guys, sorry, didn't mean to leave you hanging over here on Instagram and YouTube. We are getting ready to get started in a few minutes. You know, we usually start around 9:15. We say it's going to start at 9, but we really mean 9:15. You know what I mean. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hey guys, I hope you're having a good day today. Oh, hi y'all. I see people. Greetings. How's it going? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day, a marvelous Monday, if you will.
See people on Instagram.
Instagram, yeah, we got Lil
Oh
London
yeah.
44. We got underscore dot Miss R. We got Juicy Monroe. I'm not gonna pretend like I can read what they say. I'm not.
Okay. Can you hear me on TikTok now?
I want to say this is Eric. I don't know. Huh?
Can you hear me on TikTok now?
Yeah, I hear you. My phone's low though.
Okay. So it's not causing interference or not.
No,
It's slightly delayed for me, but I don't think it's much of a problem.
it's a little bit
Um,
late for me on the TikTok side. I know what you mean. I can hear it, but it's not bad. I hope y'all don't hate this from us. We love you all. We're just trying to do it in multiple
no,
spaces.
we want to get everybody involved because we have some viewers on TikTok, some viewers on Instagram, some viewers on YouTube as well. Unfortunately, um, StreamYard is not very friendly with TikTok right at this moment, so we have to kind of maneuver a little bit. Ugh,
Hey D, you ready for the theme song?
I am ready.
All right. Theme song, these girls be chatting. Theme song, these girls be chatting. Theme song, these girls be chatting. Yeah. Home girls, they be chatting. Home girls, they make it happen. Yeah. I'm sending a delay to TikTok, talk, 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 talk.
And I think I figured out a way for
It
everybody
didn't
to
work.
get
It didn't
and for
work.
me.
It's funny because I'm now watching it go on the Instagram. It's so funny.
I gotta get on Instagram too. That's the other thing I was working on. But hello, everybody. Welcome back to Two Homegirls Chatting. This is episode 9. You're here today with DDW and
I need to wait.
hello, all. Welcome today. So today, y'all, we will be back on double standards. We can't get enough. We can't get enough of double standards. So this is double standards part 3. We also will be
Ain't
talking about
nothing.
set. So that's what we're gonna be doing today, y'all. Let's get back into some double standards. It's a never-ending topic. Why not? Why not talk about it again?
Before we do that, D, you know we gotta do our Negro spirituals.
Absolutely.
All right, so I have one. I don't have too many. Mine today, I just got one today, and it is dedicated to all the fuck niggas in the world because fuck niggas like music too. Fuck niggas also have souls. They may be black, but it doesn't matter. Um, Mine for the day is "Piece of My Love" by Guy. You know, you can have a piece of my love is
I
waiting
would have
for you. Yeah, that one. That is
love.
dedicated to all the fuck niggas because that is the fuck niggeriest of the song. The song is giving we can't be in a relationship because I got something going on at home, but you can have a little piece of dick if you want. Nephew, please get off of my live. I realize this is an adults only live. I'm going to be cursing and saying things I don't want you to hear. Love you, bye. Yeah, but yeah, that's basically what he was saying. You can have a piece of this
Yeah,
thing.
he absolutely was. So I think I would have to go. I got a couple. I would go with 7-Eleven by Beyonce.
D,
Sideways. Huh?
there's an echo.
Oh, that's so
I wonder who
yeah.
can turn down.
Jazz, tell me how bad the echo is. Is it a very annoying echo? Is it something that guys can handle? The only issue
Oh, I
is
can hear it
where,
now.
yeah, I can hear it also. What I had to do was just kind of, talk through my headphones without having the earpiece in because that's going to kind of throw me off. But the echo is unavoidable,
Oh, let me see
unfortunately.
something real quick.
Okay. We're gonna see something, y'all. But Jazz, if you can let me know how bad the echo is, if you're still here with us. Is it okay? It's not too bad.
I just put my AirPod in. Is there a difference?
Say something again.
Something now?
It's still a slight delay. Oh, it's John. Okay. So yeah, we definitely want you to be able to hear us. That's gonna be.
Darn it! I wonder where it's coming from.
I mean, it's we're getting the echo because we're on two different platforms. That's the issue. Because the TikTok is not connected to the same yard. That's where the delay is coming. So you only hear it when we're talking at the same time. Oh, you hear it all. Okay. Unfortunately, we're probably going to come off of TikTok. If you guys want to, go on over to our Instagram, it's two homegirls 26. We'll be live there. We're actually currently live right now there.
Wait, can y'all hear on this side on Instagram? Is anybody on Instagram? Damn, I muted you, D. Did I unmute? You unmute. It unmuted. No, it didn't unmute. Hold on. How do I unmute you?
Yeah, I can
Unmute.
hear
There we
you.
go. Okay, cool, 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 cool.
So can they hear us on Instagram? Because
I
I
don't know.
still haven't. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just come off of TikTok because it's not gonna work. But thank y'all for joining everybody who came over here. Follow us. Go on over to Instagram. We're live on Instagram. It's two homegirls 26 or YouTube. Two homegirls chatting. We're live on both of those platforms. Thank y'all.
Oh wait, shoot. They gotta go to my page to go to the live.
Oh, okay, so
They gotta go to Hey Miss Wade.
yeah, so go to yeah, tell them yeah. I'll come off it.
Um, so go to Hey Miss Wade's page on Instagram. It's MISS. If you don't follow me, MISS. Sorry guys.
Yeah, we're sorry. So also if you're having some issues with joining on Instagram, also go over to our YouTube. We're definitely live on YouTube. It's definitely two homegirls chatting on YouTube. So follow us live there as well. But we're gonna go ahead and check out on TikTok. I'm just gonna repeat one more time.
Hey
If you want to
guys.
see us
Hey
live
y'all.
on two homegirls chatting, our TikTok is giving us too much entertainment right now. Going over to YouTube, two homegirls chatting. Two homegirls chatting.
Hey girl.
Thank
Hey,
y'all.
welcome, welcome.
Oh,
It's
that's so
interesting because I can't get the comments. I know why I can't get the comments, but I don't know why I want to
on
comment.
Instagram.
Okay.
Oh, you mean to bring
Yeah.
them over to here?
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
That's the other thing.
Can you see the comments
Um,
though, D?
no, I'm trying to
Huh.
get on to Instagram, but I can't say I'm on. But
So our topic for tonight, we still sticking with the double standards, but we're going into step parenting along with that as well.
I'm gonna try instead of me because I don't think I really need to go on my page. I'm just gonna go on our page because I'll still be able to see. There we are.
We
Two
here.
home.
We in there.
What else was I gonna do?
Ooh, I wonder if Dee see if you can send a
Comment.
request.
Oh, I think it won't let me since we're not streaming directly through Instagram. I think that's probably why it wouldn't let you do it last time, and it won't let me do it.
Mm.
So it'll just kind of tell you who's joining, like you can see the comments and all of that kind of stuff. You said you're not built for that type.
I know it's so
Um,
much.
yeah, so it won't let me request probably because we're mainly. I forgot about the little delay.
Oh yeah. Let me beat this back again. D. Oh, okay. Yeah, once I
Can you
muted
hear
that thing, it was yeah. Once I muted that, that was it for me. That's better now. And I'll just keep looking at the comments from my computer. My
me? Yeah,
computer.
and we can work
This
on
some
something.
old head shit to be on Instagram live via the computer because we trying to figure out a whole bunch of streaming stuff. And every week it's like it's like picky in the brain, but it's just too picky.
Oh, I see now. But you know what? I thought it was because the reason why we can't see the comments is because we're connected to your page on Instagram, not the two
Yeah.
homegirls. So we're not gonna be able to see
Yeah.
the comments. But yeah, so let me jump right back in. So my Negro spiritual, the first one I had is 7-Eleven by Beyonce.
Say one more time.
Toes side, smack it in the air. Legs moving. You can't hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. My first.
That's your Negro spiritual D.
That's my Negro spiritual. That any little step song, I consider a Negro spiritual for the most part.
You
The
know
Chai
what?
Tai Slide,
And you
what's
know
the
what? And I'm with you. I'm with you
Boots
when
on
you
the
right
Ground?
when you right, friend.
And what's the other one? Wobble, the Wobble. Get in there. All that stuff is Negro
Okay.
spiritual.
Yep, I give
Mm-hmm.
you that.
Yep.
Even though we have established that uh, even though we have established that the swag surf is one, and I have to concede that even though I can't stand that song.
Yes,
But you know
I think
what?
this way. It's
I
definitely.
also can't stand Wade in the water. And you know why.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you why?
I figured it was because of your name.
It is. It is, but it's even worse. So in
Oh
sixth
no, you.
grade, I had moved to a new school. I had moved from the East Baltimore over into the gated community of Cherry Hill. And I was new, and you know me, I'm rambunctious. I love to sing. I love to do things. I'm a performer. And so I get on stage to sing this song, and I'm very new to this school, and my voice starts to crack. And you know what song I was singing? Wade in the Water. Terrible decision for my name.
You know, I did
So
not. Are you talking about the song you sung at Nova?
no, no, I was in middle
Oh,
school when this happened.
oh, oh. Yeah. Okay. Now, I could
I
understand.
never followed you. You are buying followers. Who's buying followers?
Yeah, I saw that. And I knew what the fuck they were talking about. Like, what did
Who's
you say?
buying followers?
Oh,
I
they
don't have
trying
a
to
reason to
suggest
buy
that
followers.
there's no way you would have. Man, get the fuck. Anyways, so yes, that's mine. Did you want me to say another one, or you want to get into it?
You said what?
I said, did you want me to give another Negro spiritual, or you just want to get
No, I'm gonna reiterate mine for those who might not have heard it. 'Cause I only had one today, and mine went out to the. You know what? I also have a Negro spiritual for dumb bitches too. Not dumb bitches. I can't say bitches. I said bitches. Damn, I'm still saying bitches. Wait, get it
it?
together.
Y'all might eat pickles, which is that good? I don't know, but I'm gonna eat some
In any event, my first song, my first Negro spiritual went out to all the fuck niggas of the world.
pickles. Hmm.
Um, and it was Piece of My Love by Guy. You know, you can have a piece of my love. It's waiting for you. That song. Um, yeah, that is a song that is dedicated specifically for fuck niggas because why would you ever say something like that? And then the second one, Diddy, I can't hear you.
I don't know why.
Oh
It's
no, here you
not.
go. Okay,
You're
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I was just making sure. I was making sure. And then the second one, oh, you got you some celery. And then
I'm
the
not a pickle.
second one, oh, that's a pickle. Oh, okay. The second one is by Blue Cantrell. I don't know the name of this. Hit 'em up style. Hit 'em up style
Oh,
by
that is.
that is a Negro spiritual for dumbass bitches because it was just too much crime happening in that song that she was saying aloud. You know what I'm saying? You didn't did credit card fraud. You know what I mean? You didn't let all of your bills lapse because they was your bills too, unless your name wasn't on them. If they wasn't, so how was you paying the bills? I just don't understand how she was making the transactions if this was his shit and she wasn't affected. Some way, somehow, but you was affected. Your credit and all of that stuff was intertwined with that. And yeah, it's a song
This
for
is
them
crazy.
ass bitches.
I'm like, oh, did I break my bracelet? Nah,
And you implicated your homegirl in the crime when you talked about it.
she definitely did.
Like, go ahead.
Yeah, she definitely did. I got one more. Summer Rain by Paul Thomas.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Rain by Paul. When I tell you, first of all,
Absolutely.
you might not know this about me, but I love neo soul, and
I too
I
love a
really
neo
feel
soul song.
it's something. I don't know when I hear neo soul, there is something spiritual or something that comes over me. I feel like I'm transported into another dimension or something. Every time I hear neo soul, and Summer Rain for me is one of those songs that it just, I don't know, it takes me out of my body or something. Like I feel this strong sense of calm all of a sudden. I don't know how to explain it beyond that, yo. But Summer Rain is definitely one of my favorite. Not Negro spiritual, yes, but also neo soul.
Love that song. Oh, it's you know what? I have to cut that song on when it rains in the summertime. I just have to. Makes me want to
Absolutely.
clean my house. That's a new house cleaning song as well. For our generation, I feel like people should be hearing that with their house getting clean. Is Troy hearing
Listen,
that with the house getting clean?
y'all should be listening to neo soul. The whole genre cleaning your house. Really, I'm telling you, it's gonna put you in a good mood. It don't even matter what you're talking about. Even Jill Scott getting in the way of what I'm feeling. That'll make you want to clean up.
You know what? They've been talking about Jill Scott lately and saying that she was a pick me. That's what they have been saying. I have never said that. I love Jill Scott. I don't know why they say it, but they say like her they say there's some pick meism in her music. I'm not sure. But that's what they've been that's what the people on the internet gonna find something to say all the time anyway. But they've been saying that. And I sat
Sometimes,
back and re-listened. I sat back and
mhm,
re-listened to getting in the way of how what I'm feeling.
yeah. I know you
So let me
don't.
get this
I know.
right. You're going up to
Mhm.
this woman who is telling your man stuff.
Mhm. Try to watch this live.
Did you clock him in the neck before going to talk to this woman?
No, they wasn't doing that, baby.
I just want you to go clock him in the neck because ain't no way in the world you about to come and be like, yeah, my baby mother said, your baby mother said what? Your baby mother
Well,
said she's
shit.
about to come pick you up because ain't no way in the world you thought. I don't want to hear that.
Well,
I don't want to hear
well,
nothing of the sort. I don't want to hear nothing of the sort. Hey, what are you doing?
over here on YouTube Live, trying to see if we got any comments on that side. I really don't look at
Oh,
YouTube
I have
Live,
never
but
looked at the YouTube.
yeah, I just want to make sure, we also showing love on that side. I don't think I'm logged in properly, so I need to fix that. But yeah, I don't know why they said that about you. Maybe that's the reason. Who knows? But I love that song.
I do as well, but I still was like, yeah, ain't no way in the world. That song is a ridiculous song.
Yeah, this I think my pillow be my pillow
What
be
happened?
putting me in. I could have sworn I turned this pillow around so
Uh,
that the tag doesn't show at the top. But I
right.
swear I've flipped this thing 30,000 times. But every time
And
I
everywhere
turn around,
you was like,
the
hello.
tag's still at the top. Like, what is going on? Am I in the
Huey
toilet,
has
bro?
decided Huey has decided that he didn't want to be included in today's show and has decided to lay on his cat castle instead.
All right,
But
Huey.
he's still in here.
That's all right. All right, let
Yes,
me
it
try to
is.
go.
Because I would prefer him not to be all up on me. Mm-mm-mm. So, Dee Dee,
Mm,
before we get into our next segment, really get a chance to chat this week. How's your week
yeah.
going?
My week is good. It's funny. I've been talking to my kids. For some reason, I've been in a very chipper mood this week. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I've been feeling really good this week.
That's
I've been a
good.
little busy though. My daughter will be taking Georgia milestones tomorrow, and then the next 2 days after that. So she has her ELA section on tomorrow, ELA section 2 and 3 day, and her math on Thursday. So we have been pretty much preparing because the hardest part of it for her is the writing. So we just been, really, you know, trying to make sure that she understands what they're going to be expecting for the writing. And I'm gonna tell y'all this while I mention that. If y'all don't have Androids, that's all fine and good. But if you can find a way to access Google Gemini, please do so. Because the way I've been all up and through Google Gemini asking them what's going to be on this test and how it's going to be structured and what is the questions, and she's been giving me all the answers sway so that I can help my child study. I'm telling y'all better get to know Google Gemini because Safari ain't got not Safari. What's her name? What's her name? Y'all know her name. Siri. She ain't got the answers.
Now, why you
Siri ain't
had to
got.
do Siri like that? Even if that's true,
Let me
Siri was
run
sitting there
that.
minding her business. She didn't have nothing to do with this. No, I didn't
Siri ain't
call
got
you
that.
Siri. I didn't call you. You can
It,
relax.
Do you see
Somebody's
that?
talking shit about you.
Gemini don't do that.
See,
She,
Siri
when
done said she done told your ass.
I done said Gemini name about 30 times. She ain't just popped up on my screen all up in my business.
See,
Siri, you say her name. Now, mind you, I have an Apple device. I have an iPad. I think I had to disable Siri on my iPad. She's getting on my nerves. But the thing with Siri, you ask her a question, she gonna pull up a web page. She basically like, you find the fucking answer yourself because I ain't got time.
see, because she
Gemini,
wants you to still be, she still wants you to have metacognition. Siri
I don't
wants
got
you to
time.
still have your third eye. Gemini, don't you know about Geminis outside of myself? All I'm gonna say is somebody's a Gemini. Not gonna say who it is, but that should be proof enough.
Look, I ain't got time. Especially when I'm on the fly. I need the answers right now. I don't got time to do no research. I'm going to give me the answers. But yeah, Gemini gave me sample passages that I can read to my daughter to help her, write her, what do they call it? Extended writing response. It's just been amazing. So all
Siri
in
is
all,
the feds.
I had a really good
Sorry.
week. My baby is testing tomorrow and she gonna do it. That's how my week has been. How was
She's
yours?
gonna do fantastic. My week went pretty well. I started getting into my newest venture. I'm really excited about it. I'm not gonna start talking about it, but I will be talking about it really soon. It's really exciting for me. I hope that it goes well. And
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
that man is in there playing the game. You know how you're just really excited for things to just start going the way that you want them to. I've been feeling that way because stuff been going the way that I wanted to go for a very long time. I've been having my way. God be putting me in the places that I'm supposed to be going in all the time. I'm happy to say that because I know people don't be feeling that way, but I absolutely know that God put me everywhere I'm supposed to go at all times. But I've been having a really, really, really good past, I would say past few years have been going pretty well for me. I don't want to knock on wood because I don't want to. My past few years been going good, and I know that the rest of them are going to go pretty well. And I know that everything is not going to always go great, but I was supposed to have my therapy today, but of course it got canceled.
Mhm. Right.
Which was
Personal
fine
reasons.
with me, huh?
I was about to say why personal reasons.
Oh, she canceled. I don't.
Oh, she can.
But that was fine with me. I didn't freak out like I did the first time and just say fuck therapy. I'm never gonna do this again. It's weird. I don't even have abandonment issues. I just ain't like that shit. You're gonna be there when I need you to be there. I should be able to call you at 2:37 a.m. and say, you know what? Why did people start frying bologna? Because I want to know. I I feel like, but I know that's not realistic because people have to have their real lives. So I don't trip. I can't trip about work life balance.
I think, is that the difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist? Because I think there are certain ones who will like answer their phone like at any time of the day or night for their
Rest in
clients.
peace to Miss Gray. I am so sorry that I don't remember the answer to this question, Miss Gray, but I know that a psychiatrist can prescribe medication, but that's all I know. Don't ask me anything else about the health professions class that I passed, but don't remember anything from.
I am currently, I wanted to mention, I am on our YouTube page, how to access our live after that. One that we will figure it out though. If y'all all watching us from YouTube live, thank y'all for joining us. Trying to get over there so I can, check out, watch out for any comments that y'all might have. So I don't want y'all to think that we are neglecting y'all.
The YouTube comments popped up last week on here.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay. So I probably all right, yeah, because this is our actual thing. Okay, yeah, so I probably need to do all that. But yeah, so if people are sliding through on YouTube, welcome. We're gonna talk about some stuff today. Join us, stick around, all the things.
I know a psychiatrist has to, Bona. Oh,
Wonderful.
we
That's
had
cool.
a comment on IG from Bonneville 89. She
Oh
said,
yeah,
I think one has
I
a
can see it.
doctorate. You can
Yeah,
see it? You looking for your
yeah, I can
phone?
see it. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
can see it. Finally, I finally
I
figured
forgot you
something.
was looking from the other page.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that could be the
Yep.
difference. I do know one gives out
One
prescriptions,
for
but
sure
I
gives
think,
out prescriptions. Yeah, the psychiatrist gives out prescriptions. I know that.
yeah, I feel like they're also the ones that kind of got that phone. I think, or maybe I'll watch the meeting later.
So you know what? We
What?
was talking about double standards. We talking about double standards. We're still sticking with double standards, but we're also looking at it from another lens of step parents and step parenting today, right?
Yep.
The other gives advice. Yes. I think they all give advice to a certain extent. I don't know. Some of these people supposed to give strategies. I know a therapist, like you can be a therapist without. I ain't getting into that rabbit hole with it, day with y'all because that's something we really need to dig into the differences between health professions. We be needing to know that and different kind of specialists. I would like to start to look that up and kind of go over that a little bit one day. I absolutely don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe Ty will help us with that.
know. Ooh, she probably could.
Yeah,
She probably.
that'd be nice to have her for that. Um. Oh, but I was saying, so today I actually called my grandfather,
Mm-hmm.
and I know you're like, that's not strange. So I have known him since I was 10.
Mm-hmm.
He is my grandmother's second husband. Her first husband's name was Reggie, Grandpa Reggie, rest in peace. He was my Uncle Junie's father. I remember him. I loved him. He passed when I was like 4. The last thing I remember was he got me a pool.
A
And that
pool.
he had a really a pool, like a kiddie pool.
Hmm.
Now it didn't matter that we lived in the third floor apartment. So what? I said I wanted a pool. He got me a pool.
You know what,
Couldn't do
Bonnie
nothing
Bear?
with the pool.
That's how I be sometimes because I am in a relationship with my baby daddy, but I always say like, yo, if for whatever reason we part ways, I don't take care of my kids. I'm like, I don't. But
Mm-mm.
you kind of had that thing where it's like, well, you may want to be in another relationship, and that person is going to have to care about your child. But yeah, yes, kids, I
You know
don't
what's crazy? Y'all people with kids really be saying that all the time. And it be trip. It don't
all
trip
the
me out,
time.
but it
I'm
trips
gonna
me
tell you
out
why.
when people have kids and be like, I don't want nobody with kids. And like I get it, right? Because I remember being somebody's kid and my mother dating somebody with kids. And I won't say it was dreadful because one of the girls that, well, my mom didn't date a lot of people with kids. It wasn't really that bad for me, but I know
Mhm,
other people used to be bawling and fighting and scuffing
mhm.
with the non-siblings.
Yeah,
Then it's like, what if your mother started messing with somebody that you thought was cute? That ain't
yeah,
never
that's
happened to me, but I know they used to happen to people back in the day.
that makes
Get
it strange. See,
mad.
I think it just comes from the experience of having kids, and I don't want to make it sound like that, but it is like that sometimes. Like you love your kids to death, they're amazing, they're joy, they're all the good things, right? But they can be a little extra. They can at times be a hassle, and you think about that hassle, and now you have to add somebody else's little bundle of hassle. So it's like, and then
What little
also
bundle of hassles?
it's a disconnect because I love my child. I know my child. I birthed my child, but I don't know yours. I have to get to know yours and get to a place of love and care. And that takes a lot of work and acceptance on both sides. It's just a lot of work. And it's like, I think I guess we understand the dynamic. And if you had an option, that's probably not your first one. If you had to
Well, you know
choose.
me. I've dated quite a few fathers
Yeah. Hmm.
in my
My
time.
My sister was the same way. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
I
sister.
dated quite a few.
But
And the experiences, I've not had any horror stories, thank God.
mhm.
I haven't had any mean or badass kids. I haven't had any. You're not my mommies. Hold on. got to knock on wood for that. I haven't had any of those situations like that that would, you know, I don't know how I would deal in those situations. I would try my best not to take it personally. I don't really know, but I guess that's one of those things where it's like you gotta just show up to the best of your ability. I was looking at one of those "Am I the asshole" videos, the with the girls on Facebook where they talk about, am I the asshole when they present these scenarios where they were a step parent and they would treat. It was this one guy. He said that she had kids and the husband or the ex-husband was, sowing seeds of discord amongst the kids. So the kids would come back to the house and be disrespectful towards him. And the wife was just like, well, you just got to keep showing up for him. And like this went on for years. And it's like, girl, no, absolutely. The fuck not. I will not be doing that. I will not keep showing up, especially since you ain't stopping them. You're not stopping these people from disrespecting me. And I don't know if it looks different if you are a stepmother or a stepfather. I
Um,
don't really know if it looks different. I feel like that's one of those things that's on the even plane.
yeah. I kind of want to respond to that, but you had some. Were you about to mention some double standards in relation to step parent?
I'm a catch probably flag for this.
Mhm.
I feel like each parent should be able to decide when they're going to introduce their significant other to their new partner.
You
Now,
mean like it's
I feel like they shouldn't. I don't feel like they should have to consult the partner, the previous partner, the other parent. I don't feel like they should have to consult them, but I feel like they should want to.
I feel like that can get tricky. At the end of the day, you can make anybody do anything. I lean more towards have to though, because if this is a child that we have together, and you are going to introduce another individual to my child. First of all, I don't agree with the whole introducing children to people you're dating right off the bat. Anyway, there should be
Yeah, that's
some
just a.
Yeah, so there should be some getting to knowing of this person before they even lay eyes on your child. I feel like when you're getting to a point where you're now getting really, really comfortable with this person and you're getting really close to it being a full blown relationship and you really care and you know they really care about you and it's getting to the
Hmm.
point where they're going to child, I feel like there should be a conversation with the other parents to say, hey, I'm dating this guy or I'm dating this girl, things are going really well. I would like for you to meet them. I think that should be a thing. I would like you to meet them so you can see the person that I would like to introduce our child to. I think it should be a
I think it should be a thing too. When I was dating someone previously, I was like, I don't know if I want to meet your kids before I meet their parent. And he was like, nah,
thing.
you don't really gotta meet her. And I was like, they get y'all married. They weren't married, but it's just like, why you? And then I just noticed that that relationship,
Yeah,
to me, it's not a green flag.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely not.
You wasn't with it, Bonneville. Why? Not why, but
Yeah. What was your thing? Yeah. But I will be on. I feel like you should. I feel like you should even for you as the person that the parent is dating. I want to know who your baby
I
mama
need
was.
you as a reference. I don't mean no harm. I would like them as a reference. All
Like, I
things
want to know who
considered.
you were dating. Who did you decide to procreate with, as a man or a woman? I also would like to know, like, who is this child's parent? Like, what kind of stuff am I going to have to get into? Because if you're getting into a relationship and you're getting that far into it, you're going to be involved in that child's life. So, what type of person on the other end am I going to have to deal with? Is it going to be a
I think
problem,
that's fair.
or are you a cool chick? And we can vibe, and then you know what I mean? yeah, so that's my take on that. I think we should all get it. And that's not to say either. We ain't gotta be buddy buddy. There are some co-parenting relationships where I see like the ex-wife or the current wife and the baby mother is like super duper close. Like even outside of
Mm-hmm.
the kid. And they go out together and they're damn their best friends. You have those relationships, but that's not how it
Then
has
be
to be.
people who have types. You got a type.
Well, these two
You
women
got
are
a
completely
type.
these
You
two women. Maybe they're
it's some people I followed. I don't know their name, but I know they pop up on my timeline every once in a while. They be dancing together. Now I don't want to ever get that close. I'm good. I don't need. We don't need to be doing 8 counts. I'm straight on that.
I'm gonna date a
I'm
two
straight
that
on
I
the eight
think
count.
I'm saying
I'm actually really straight on the 8 count. But maybe at max going to get cracks together. That's
and like I said, it don't even
cracking
have
it.
yeah, it don't even have to look like that. We don't really even have to hang out. We don't have to have any extracurricular activities
You know
together.
what I mean? I don't want to be that cool. I'm straight on that. I'm actually
At
really
least
straight on that.
there should at least be some camaraderie around the child. Someone.
But it's interesting. I got an uncle who's not my real uncle. It's crazy. So my cousin is my real cousin, obviously.
Mhm.
My uncle Donald, shout out to my uncle Donald. My uncle Donald found me on Facebook. He always coming on my Facebook page and saying funny stuff. My uncle Donald, I've known my uncle Donald since I was what? I want to say 4, maybe 5 at max that I can remember him in my life, my uncle Donald. Now, my cousin Nikki, you know Nikki. Nikki is
Yeah,
my cousin through my uncle. She's my uncle's daughter. But me and Nikki grew up dang on near like sisters. So Uncle Donald was always her stepfather, but he is her father. Like that
yeah,
stepped.
yeah,
Like it'd be so funny because he be at the family gatherings and
hmm.
stuff. And my other uncle, like I got to watch them too. Something happened to her car and they was both working on her car at the same time trying to fix it. Like
That's
when you
cool.
get
That's a really
a good step
cool.
parent is great to have. It's just I don't understand why anybody who doesn't so-called want a person. And I know we're supposed to be talking about double standards, but I'm not really in the double standardy mood right now. I'm really into the step parent. It's big.
I got a bunch of things to say about step parents. So yeah,
But it's just beautiful to watch them together. Like they can commune with each other. There was never any beef between them two because I feel like my uncle knew, hey, that's the man in the house. I'm gonna let him do his thing. He could have done a little bit. What you looking at, D?
you know how to go full screen on stream, y'all. Oh, I'm so excited. This is amazing. The way
You
I
scared
was
me so bad.
stressing about it last week, it was killing me. But this is amazing. I mean, I can't see the comments, so I should come out. But I'm glad I at least now know how to do it. But yeah, so no, it didn't have
Now I
any
gotta
no
find out.
question.
You see how
And
we
then I'm wondering,
goldfish?
huh?
I said, you see how we goldfish?
Right. It's all right. I got, let's see.
What in
You
the
know,
world?
a lot of the topics that I pulled or the notes that I pulled today was they came from directly from step parents.
Right.
So this one stepmom, she had something to say. Her thing was it's sometimes difficult for step parents to talk about the difficulties in joining a relationship that has children because there's so many different dynamics. Like you got kids of all different ages. You got a
Mm-hmm.
kids like you. Sometimes the kids don't like you. Regardless of the
Mm-hmm.
person you are, sometimes they're just upset that you're not their mother or you're not their father. You also have to be somewhat communicative with the other parent, and sometimes that person is hard to deal with. And it's just so many. It's a lot. And she was just saying, we don't really have the space to say certain things
Mm-hmm.
because it kind of get looked at like, oh, well, what the fuck is your problem? Like, oh, now you want to complain about this person's kids, and that's not really what it is. it's kind of like the same way as a mom, you might have certain complaints about motherhood. That doesn't mean that you don't want to be a mother or that it's like a big
Mm,
problem for you. There are some downsides. It's the same thing as talking about the other side of taking care of a terminally ill spouse. Like it's a lot of difficulty in that, a lot of suffering on the other end of that. And when you try to say, hey, I've been taking care of this person, it's been a struggle for me, people attack that. Like, how dare you be stressed out having to take care of a loved one? But there's another side to everything, is I guess what I'm trying to get at. So if I'm a step parent and I
yeah.
want
I get where you at, but
people
those
like,
was two very, very polar
yeah, no,
opposite ideals.
all,
I
all
was
of
like,
it,
God damn, not the
it was
kids to the
very
sick
different.
parents.
It's very different, but I'm just trying to make a point that
Yeah, people, you can. The point is, you have the right to complain about any circumstance that you're in. Like, why people act like you can't lament sometimes? Like, sometimes people just need to be able to vent without getting attacked for having
exactly.
feelings. Like, don't get online talking about being a stepmother because it's
Man,
automatically that's not even your kid. If that was my man, I wouldn't even be girl, I wouldn't even
exactly.
deal with no nigga with no kids. And you need to be work. You lucky the mother. If you was my baby mother, boyfriend, baby father, boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like a whole bunch of shit like that. It's like, why? And then if it was a man, he get online and complain about it.
Yes,
It's a whole bunch of people attacking him. It's like, damn, like, can people have feelings? People are human beings. I have
yeah,
decided to allow myself to, be in a relationship with somebody and be more, because and both parties have to be vulnerable when you think about it like that. The kids are not the only ones that have to be vulnerable. The adults have to be vulnerable too. You got to be able to trust each other.
right. It's
You got
like
to be
we
able to
live
trust
in
each other.
such.
But I don't like the idea of grown people wanting to like have a power struggle with a kid. Like, you are a weirdo. You are
Yeah,
a weirdo. Like, you just
yeah,
learn how, yeah, yes, you have to, there should be deference, of course, because of age and because you're an adult and yada, yada, yada. But respect is a completely different thing. I can defer to you. I can treat you with manners. I can treat you with what appears to be respectful. When people say respect, they really just mean being polite, because
yeah,
I could really not respect you, because respect is really an internal thing. People really mean manners. You want to be treated with manners, because I could treat you with manners and really not respect you at all. Just like I can treat you with manners and really not like you at all. What people really are looking for more than anything is just to be treated nicely. Some people, hopefully most people, want to connect on a deeper level, but when we talk about kids, people don't really give a shit what kids be thinking. I care what kids be thinking. We was talking about this the other day about Cam Newton's head ass.
yeah. Hmm.
Like, that was the most nonsensical nonsense I've ever heard a person. Not ever, because I've heard him say other things, but it was just like, people should really I think people should take their kids into consideration a lot
Right, right. Yeah.
more.
Every single time.
My
Um,
thing is, if you break up with your co-parent or whatever you want to call the person that you procreated with, and then you just start dating another person just like them, like, what was your point?
people be
Like,
having
if
type.
you broke up with them because they was raggedy and then you get with somebody else, a raggedy 2.0, what was your point? Like, don't say, oh, I'm getting away from you for my kids. My first was, well, I'm getting away from you for my kids.
And they the same. Yep.
And you end up with the same exact, did you do it for the kids?
I
Like,
don't
I
know.
don't
People be
I
having
don't like
type to
that.
make sometimes. You gotta sometimes get out of your environment, especially if you end up with the same type person every single time, time after time after time, because the rhetoric then becomes, "Oh, niggas ain't, no, niggas ain't shit. these women ain't shit. Maybe you just don't pick right. You know, sometimes. Like if you're dating the same type of person every single time, maybe change your environment. Maybe meet people in different places. Maybe try a library. Maybe try a coffee shop. Maybe try, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Just, change your surroundings if you keep on just running into the same type of person
Same
every single
environment, you're
time.
gonna keep running into the same type of people. Yep, sure are.
Point, you got to.
You
That's,
you
that's
know who you know who is a stepdad, and I don't know if you watch this show.
mm,
I don't watch the show like that much either. And people might tell me if I'm tripping or not. But there's this show called, I want to call it Love and Marriage Huntville. It's one of the reality TV shows that comes on. It comes on one of them channels, girl. Don't get me the line. I stream everything, but I know that it's on one of them streaming sites. I want to say it's Peacock. I want to say it's Peacock, but in any event, basically it's this couple on there. The girl name is Trish. She got this baby father
mm,
who she be beefing with, but I think she secretly still like him. And then she got this husband or fiance. I'm not sure where they're at within their relationship now, because the last time I watched was mad long ago. But I think his name was Ken or Kenny,
mm,
something like that. He was killing me in the way that he was. I like that he wanted to be protective. It's like one of those things where you get to physically watch somebody mean well, but it's so cringy because he was really the steppiest of the father. He was trying to protect his stepkids, presumably trying to protect his presumably trying to protect his stepkids from an inconsistent father. But it's like that wasn't really his place so much. And like Trish would like antagonize the father who was trying, he was trying to be in his kid's life, mind you. Trish was
okay.
trying to antagonize the father constantly, and then after she get what she want, then she go get her bodyguard to come in the situation. And I'm just like, Ken, please realize that this woman is using you.
Yeah.
And it be stuff like that, like not even just to be a step parent, but to be somebody that's dating someone who has past baggage, not to complete a child with baggage from a relationship, but somebody who has previous ties to a relationship.
Right.
And I think kids are obviously the most ultimate previous tie to a relationship.
Mhm.
Like,
You know,
it's
in
always like
response,
that person is always going to be in your life. I don't know. To a
um,
certain extent, the relationships do look different, but relationships like that where people don't know how to respect boundaries, ooh, get out of the way. No, thanks.
I mean, that person is always going to be in your life though, because
Yeah,
beyond their child,
always.
they have other experiences. They'll be
Mm-hmm.
having kids, they'll be getting married, possibly. Maybe well, there are life changes that happen to adults as
Yeah.
well. And sometimes both parents are involved in. So it's never. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it's ever like at some point in my life I don't never have to see your ass again. That's not really true unless
Right.
you make it. Unless you put yourself in a situation where you're excluding yourself or you have been excluded from your child's life and adulthood. Other than that,
Like
I can
people
see you.
really be beefing. People really be beefing with, like, I mean, let's say baby mama. I don't like the term baby mama, but child's mom is by herself, or she might even have somebody, ends up with
Mhm,
child's dad, ends up with Yolanda. We want to give these people some names. We got Tanisha, we got Yolanda, and we got
mhm,
Jacob. Jacob end up with Yolanda,
mhm,
and Tanisha still hates her. They started hating each other in goddamn 1998, and it's 2026, and they still out this bitch hating each other. Like, Wow, that is, that's somewhere existing with different names.
You know, that
That's
has to be some.
crazy to me that that exists.
That has to be some
What
kind of
makes
insanity.
those kinds of relationships happen? Those are the kinds of questions that I have.
I think a person, that individual, I think that's some type of insanity to hold on to anger for that long. It just doesn't seem to make sense. And because to me, in my mind, if I'm holding on to anger that long, then you did something very significantly harmful to me, where it's like an
Mm-hmm.
unforgivable thing. And to me, if it's something that harmful, they probably don't need to be in your the child's life. But if it's not something so harmful that they did to the both of you, like I don't like cheating does not qualify as something so
It's
harmful that
not.
you for the child's entire life. Like that, honestly, as hurtful as that is, it don't have nothing to do with the child. Like at some point you gotta you gotta get over that part of it to try to foster a relationship between your child and their other parent. Because I don't feel like nothing is that damaging. No, well, let me rephrase that. If you
Cause
have
some
been
stuff
damaged,
out here.
yeah, sometimes people be doing some crazy shit to people. So if you've been damaged in that way, absolutely. But if you've been damaged in that way, you shouldn't even talk to the person anymore. Like there shouldn't even be any contact. But if it's some simple stuff, oh, you cheated or you wouldn't listen to me in a relationship or whatever it is, like that's not a lifelong. That's not a reason to hold a lifelong grudge. You gotta get over that. Like to stay angry at something so simple for it takes energy. It takes a lot of energy to stay angry for so long. Like you gotta
Mm-hmm.
limit. Let's see. Okay, that kind of makes me want to segue into this. It's a question, and I'll answer it to you, but I'll pose this question: should step parents be allowed to discipline your child? Um, I feel like that is. I feel like it's a little nuanced. At the end of the day, I feel like it's kind of up to the discretion of the parent that you're dating. Like if you come into a situation and the parent is just like, "Hey, I'm just letting you know you can't discipline my child." I feel like at that point, if it's something that really bothers you, then you just exit the relationship. If it's something that's like, "No, you're not going to date me, allow me into this child's life, and tell me I can't discipline them," that's not going to work for me. Then it's probably not the relationship for you. Like to stay around after you know that this parent has told you, hey, you're not allowed to discipline my child, and you feel like you're just gonna work your way in anyway because you're gonna take charge of the situation and oh, she's gonna let me discipline. No, that's not what she wants you to do. So find you somebody who is like on your playing field, who agrees the
Mm-hmm.
same way. But what I will say is you absolutely should be teaching your children respect. Like there's a difference between little Johnny knocked something on the ground. Your reaction was to whoop him when you could have just talked to him about being safe or being careful or whatever. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
difference between that and little Johnny saying, "Shut the fuck up, you're not my father."
Right.
So absolutely teach your children respect, but at the end of the day, you got to talk to that parent about the discipline part of it. And if that's not their cup of tea, it's not their cup of tea. Find you another relationship. That's I feel like it's as simple as that kind of thing. So what do you think?
I'm kind of in the middle with that. I feel like you said, it should be up to, the discretion of the parent to a certain extent. If that's something you can't deal with, you definitely need to get up out the way. But at the same time, it's like to a certain extent, as an adult, you shouldn't stoop to the same level of a child, especially in those. Now, if it's a different situation, if it's a situation where your kid is getting in trouble in school, and it's
Mm-hmm.
even something as simple as somebody saying, don't even talk to my child, don't tell my child what to do, you kind of be first, type of thing. I think that's insane. Why shouldn't another adult be able to give input to your child,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
another
But
adult
then
that you trust with your life? So you trust yourself with this person, but you don't trust your kid.
yep, yep, it don't make sense. But it
I
goes back to what I was
I
saying.
don't think that makes very much sense.
it,
And
it gets
now that's a
different.
big difference between now. When I say discipline, I don't necessarily mean like physical discipline because I'm not
Yeah,
really sure where I'm at with physical discipline, period. So because I don't know, I feel like not enough people be healed from their own past stuff and we pass down too much stuff like, oh well that's what happened to me, so I'm gonna do it to you type of stuff. I don't really like that too much. No, maybe a little pat pat, but if you want to throw the child through the damn sheetrock,
oh,
now we gonna have to have another conversation. Like, what the fuck? You need to go
that's,
to therapy and talk to that lady. But
there's a line between
yeah,
dis-
I feel like
and abuse. Sometimes it gets
yeah,
into abuse. You gotta chill a little bit.
and I be feeling like sometimes for me that's where I be like, because I feel like there's a slippery slope to a certain extent, depending on the person, but that's my own level of kind of mistrust.
Mhm.
Um, and I recognize that that's what that is. But at the same time, I wouldn't, like you said, it falls back to me being able to trust you. If I don't trust you around me, I dang on for sure ain't going to trust you around my child. So
Exactly.
I feel like I would trust you enough to know the types of things that you would, but it has to be an extended period of time
Mhm.
before that type of thing comes about. I feel like people think about these
Yeah,
situations as if it just happens immediately. You meet the kid that day, they throw a french fry on the floor because they mad, and then you whoop them. Nobody said that
yeah,
that's happening.
yeah.
That's not a real life scenario. Like
Definitely.
if I've been with you for years, let's say I met you and when your son was 4, and now your son is 13, and I come into the home and your son got a little girl in the house. I feel like I should be able to punish your son. I shouldn't have to call anybody about that because if that's my home, that girl could be a klepto and she could go after my diamond earrings. They not real diamond earrings. I got them off Temu, but she don't know that.
Absolutely. Because you also got to think beyond it, outside of it not being your child, this is still my home. Though. Like we share this home
Mhm.
together. You're not the only one who makes rules for this home. So yeah, you absolutely in some aspects that those conversations should have been had many times. We got to talk about that shit a lot. But those conversations should have been had, and there should be some understanding of yeah, there are certain moments where you absolutely should be allowing your partner to discipline your child. Because it's crazy to me.
Mhm.
Like, oh my, I met you at 14, you're 13. Oh, don't be talking to my son, telling him who he can. Like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? That's crazy. But at the same
Cause then
time, it goes back.
you can't say that he didn't grow up with no guidance. No, you stripped him of that guidance. And if that man stays with you for a long period of time, I would
Right.
question
But
it. I gotta question the type of person that is okay with saying, all right, well, I'm gonna stay with you and I'm gonna let you run your child into the ground, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just let you do it because I
that's
want
what
to
I'm
be
gonna
with you so bad. I'm not gonna want to be with you so bad because I don't even want to be with the type of character that you are that you're not even watching what's going on.
exactly. That's what I was just saying. At the end of the day, when you get those red flags, somebody telling you, look, you can't discipline my child in XYZ way, because it didn't take you 10 years to figure out that she didn't want you disciplining her child or him disciplining his child in a certain way. You been knew that. So when it was a problem for you initially, that's when you should have checked out. That's when you should have been like, yeah, this is not the relationship. Because
Mm-hmm.
we had two different ideas on what we should be doing with this child. Now I understand that it's your child, but at
Right.
some point I
But
should be
this
involved.
person is going to be interacting with me as well.
So yeah, that's be
I'm gonna
smarter. Like you're
absolutely tell somebody how to treat me, no matter who that person is.
absolutely opt out. Just opt out. Who got time? Stop stressing
I
yourself. Just
just
get out of
don't worry about your business. But you know what? This one is so petty, DD.
here.
It's so petty. Braiding of the hair.
Oh my god, I can't stand that. Let me tell
Don't
you,
braid my baby's hair.
I think that those come from women who are jealous. that their partner has moved on. Because I'm trying to figure out what would be the other logical reason why a step parent can't get your daughter her hair needed to be done. So like, what's the I could see if her hair was done and then you like redid
Mm-hmm.
it. Like some hating shit. That's some weird shit. But like, she come over my house with an afro, and I just did her hair. Like
And
it's
we
not
going
that serious.
swimming or something like that. I'm gonna break her head down.
It's not this. I might even say, "Oh, thank you," because girl, when she came home, I kept thinking like, "Shit, I gotta do that girl hair," and she came home, her hair already done. But like, I don't know what that is. It's like I don't know. I think that's jealousy, some kind of resentment or whatever for the relationship. And then, like I've seen people even go to the extreme. I saw this one lady cut the braids out of her child's head, like with her hair attached to it. Like damn near, I think she cut damn near all her hair. Little baby too. She looked like she's about 3, 4 years old. Um, and for you to be that angry and upset that somebody got your child's hair done, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Yeah, yeah, that's disgusting. It's
Now,
disgusting.
the only reasonable fear, and I don't even know if it's reasonable, the only fear that comes to mind um is along the lines of like you don't know whether or not that person is that cleanly. I can get that, or you have a certain regiment that you do with the kid's hair. I can understand that. I even understand just a fear that they might cut it. That one is on the higher end of, nah, come on. But
Yeah,
I get those things, but it's just like, yeah, I would
no,
want you to be willing to do it. If you were willing to do it, I was like, oh, thanks. Thanks so much. I would feel
no,
weird about that though. Like somebody like, oh no, do my daughter hair. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go about my business. I'm gonna go ahead about my business. And then it's like, when do you decide that you're gonna do it? That you know what, despite there being a little bit of drama here or there, I'm gonna still engage and be in a relationship with this person who has these circumstances.
yeah, yeah. Um, to respond to the first thing, everything you brought up, yeah, it's definitely irrational. It's definitely a rational kind of fear that I don't think either one of those could send you into a rage. Maybe a question.
Hmm.
Maybe like, hey, you didn't like cut her hair or nothing. Like those are like questionable things, but not something that you should be super angry about. But yeah, definitely yeah, like it doesn't
Now,
take
oh
a
wait, I forgot one more. Fake hair. If you don't use fake hair on your kid's hair.
that's not a big deal either. I don't feel like that's a big
See,
deal.
yeah, but some people, some people be allergic. You allergic to fake hair.
Some people do. This is what I'll say. This I just remember what I wanted to say about it. What I would say would be nice though is a courtesy call or text.
A courtesy
To
call
just
would
say,
definitely be nice. Yeah.
either, hey, I'm gonna do the baby's hair, or is it okay if I, do this? Hey, now a courtesy call and text is amazing. If you just up and do it, it's a little disrespectful. I'm not like I said, I probably won't fly off into a rage, but I would say, hey, next time just let me know that you're gonna do her hair, whatever it is. But for you to kind of bypass the parent or at least the mother, because let's be real, it's hair. Daddy really don't. Daddy don't care that much. So yeah, for you to bypass contacting me, to let me know, hey, what do you think about this? That's also a little weird. It's a little weird. Just let me know something. But what I was going to say was, yeah, I also would have to agree with you. I don't understand how you get that deep into relationships because you knew she was a crazy baby mother when y'all got together. When you started dating that man, you already knew she was off. How did you make it to year 5?
And you
And
already knew that he was off because he threatened to blow your head off. I don't
yeah, that
understand
too.
how I'm not dating you at the. I don't care if I know your baby daddy a whore. I don't care if I know that he used to get his ass whooped and he used to get the back of his head smacked and told to go and pick up something from down the street on the corner store.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care if he was Rello man. I don't care. He threatened to blow my head off.
Right,
I'm never talking to
right.
you again.
Because the thing I find confusing is when when do you start to consider your own safety, like and your own just mental well being? Like I don't want to
Hmm.
constantly be steeped in drama every single time your baby father come over here to pick his son up because
I
he
just
just
think about the
mad
people, right?
that you
I
left
think
him.
about the people
But
that end up on like, what you say, D?
no, I'm just saying, like, who got time to deal with that? Like, you didn't listen. Y'all been broke up for way too long for you to still be angry. I don't want to deal with that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, for real. That's like them people I be seeing on like all them damn judge shows, like Judge Mathis or Judge Judy, where it's always they suing their ex lover's partner and shit like that. Like what? How y'all end up in them situations? Like,
Yep.
no,
Mhm.
no
Yep.
way.
Let's see. I gotta.
Oh, I got one too, but you go first.
There are sometimes situations, and you know what? Maybe I could be biased. Um, by saying this is more so what stepdads do, because that's kind of the experiences that I've either seen or had. But stepmoms might do it too. We also have to talk about that sometimes with step parents, there is a jealousy surrounding the relationship between you because there is no reason why you are trying to tell me to kick my child out of my house
Yeah, like
past 18 because I can see if they're causing some kind of problem, like they're constantly wanting to fight me or argue with me, or they're out, in the streets causing trouble, wreaking havoc. That's something different. But if my child is a very out of the way kind of person, don't bother nobody. They leave the house, do whatever they do outside. They come home. They just be out the way, and you just like, oh, they gotta get out. When are we gonna kick him out? When is he getting out of here? Like I feel like that's a very y'all. You're jealous of my child, and then
it
I
don't be
never
jealousy. It don't be
I never
jealousy, D.
I never understood the rhetoric of why he not or she not paying bills, but I gotta pay bills.
That is
It's like
absolutely insane
it's a very different.
to a
We
certain
have two
extent.
different types of relationships. My child is not my man. My child is not my woman.
Hmm.
We share this household together. We take care of this household together. At least that's what the dynamic is supposed to be. Before my child became 18, they weren't paying rent. So I never understood. Even situations where you're a single parent and you like, oh, as soon as you turn 18, you got to get the fuck out. Why?
Yeah, I think
Because
that's
the rent
crazy.
before the day before their birthday is the same rent that you're gonna be paying the day of. So why is it all of a sudden you gotta if you don't hurry up and contribute to this rent, you gotta get the fuck up? Why?
Yeah.
Like
Now, if you
let's
start bringing in extra expenses, that's a different thing. But
that's what I'm saying. You start making something difficult. Now, what I would say is absolutely teach your child to strive for betterment. So of course teach them,
hmm
hey, go get a college degree, get you a trade, get you a little job, whatever it is. But the minute my child turns 18, there's no reason why you should be trying to convince me that they either need to be paying bills or getting out. Also in this economy, like rent is high. Rent is high as a
that's
mother.
love.
Where do you think I'm sending my child out to? Where? Where are they gonna go? What they gonna do? How are they gonna survive?
Right.
It just don't make
But you
sense.
know
I
what,
don't
Didi?
understand
It don't just be jealousy. That's the thing. It also
but
be despite what people believe, not only are we our kids protectors, but our kids sometimes protect us as well.
yes,
Like
yep,
some people be waiting for your kids to move out so they can flim flam you. Take you
exactly.
right on through the ringer.
Right on through there. Yep,
Right
yep.
on down through the ringer. They be wanting to run you
And you know,
raggedy. Turn you
and you
every
know
way
the
but loose. And I don't mean in the coins. purse stuffing kind of way. I mean, in the take you through hell and back so you
And
get the t-shirt at the damn gift shop kind of way.
that's why I say, even though I might be biased, that's why I bring up that dynamic, because that's usually the struggle. It's usually the guy, the stepdad, because it's like, I want to be in control of this castle kind of thing. And now you got this grown son, this man who can challenge me if I go off the rails. And not when I say go off the rails, I don't mean something physical, but just when I'm doing too much. I got this other adult
Mm-hmm.
who can check me, and I need him to be out the way because I need to be able to do whatever I want to do in my household, do whatever I want to do to you, or whatever the case. And
Mm-hmm.
he's going to interfere with that. So that's why I go stepdad, and I'm sure it happens with stepmoms too, because everything happens. There's a scenario for every type of situation. But I think it happens more so in that way because it's like, bro, chill, please. Like I'm not kicking my child out. Like regardless of what you talk about, this is crazy. I don't know. I think
I
this is
got
crazy.
I got one that should not be as I am not setting you up to talk about a topic that is gonna get us flagged.
I'll
But
try
it's
to
a
be quiet.
topic. Let's say you're dating someone, like you were pregnant, y'all broke up. You start dating at the end of your pregnancy. You start dating somebody at the end of the pregnancy. Y'all are dating and y'all get to the phase where he is helping you out with the kid. And your baby daddy gets a whiff of the fact that he has been changing your daughter's diapers. Does dad have the right to flip or no?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I think you thought I was gonna go somewhere else with that.
No, I knew you
This.
probably wouldn't. I knew you probably wouldn't, but just in case.
So let me say. Let me say this. I feel a lot of ways. Let me try to put it all together so that it makes sense. Let me go to the beginning of this, which is why I feel like you should be meeting the people that your baby mother or baby father is dating before they
Mm-hmm.
interact with you. Because if we start with the meeting, then I can gauge this dude. I can gauge him to see, like, is he weird? Like, what kind of dude is this guy? Let me see him. Let's talk. Let's go out on a bro date. Let's go have some drinks so I can figure out who he is. If we
Mm-hmm.
have that, and you can kind of give me the green light to say, hey, he's a cool dude, you know, then already we're good on that. Now we
Mm-hmm.
get into baby diapers, changing babies diapers. The way I feel about that is this: if you are dating, whether it be your actual child's father
Right.
or somebody that you're dating, if that person cannot be trusted to change your child's diaper, you don't need to
You
be
don't need
dating.
to be dating them in the
There
first place.
must be
Exactly.
something about him that you find to be off, that you like, oh no, you're not changing my baby's diapers.
But you
Because
know
the
what?
thing,
It's not always that. Some people are really just weird like that.
yeah, that's what it is though. It's weird. Now, what I will say is that some people have experienced like certain childhood traumas themselves,
Mm-hmm.
where stuff like that is triggering. So I kind of get that. But you will have even biological dads where mom will be like, oh yeah, I don't let him change my daughter's diapers. Why? Like, what kind of weird thing is going on, or what is it that you notice that's weird about him that you won't allow him to change the baby's diapers? Because I'm
Or
going to
what fear
question.
do you need to let go? Because what?
Because I'm going
Because
to question
those,
why.
you know.
Because if you don't want him bathing your daughter, you don't want him changing the baby diapers, then you probably shouldn't be around the kid if it's something so off about him that you don't want him to be
Mm-hmm.
touching her. Like, it don't make sense to me. I have never had that thought of, yeah, I don't want, yeah, my daughter's father don't change her diapers. I would never let him. Like, man, what? Please, by all means, change the diaper so that I can get a break or something. Now, what I would
Mm-hmm.
say is sometimes not all men know how to change little girls' diapers, but
Yeah, for real.
that's just a matter of teaching, though. It's not because
Mm-hmm.
why would I? If this is my first baby, let's say I'm the only child, or I've never had little baby cousins, or whatever the case. Of course, I won't know how to change the baby's diaper, any baby's diaper, let alone the little girl's diaper. Just teach them how to do it. There's definitely a very different way that you have to clean a little girl versus how you have to clean a little boy. Just
Mm-hmm.
teach them. It's not rocket science. Oh, I don't let
Right.
him do it because he ain't never gonna know what he's doing if you don't show him how to do it.
Right.
So I don't think he has the right to be upset, but at the same time, I do if he's never met that man. He
Right.
should have met that. He should have met that man before that man got his hands on that baby. That's what I'll say. That's my take
I
on it.
agree. I also, to a certain extent, but that's my own personal bias about
Mhm.
not judging nobody for it if that's their thing, but like I think it's, I won't say it's not a little bit strange to be dating while you're pregnant. Just
I
because
think
like your hormones are different, your judgment may be a little bit off. You might think this, I don't know. I won't judge nobody for what they do. It's your thing, do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to, but
I get the need.
eh,
Yeah, I get the not the need. I'm not gonna say the need. Maybe a need sometimes. I get the want for companionship. I really do. I think that there are some cases though where your child should be your only focus,
mm-hmm.
especially during a full blown pregnancy. You need to be. I think you should be more focused on that than the dating process.
I
Um,
agree.
that's I'm gonna just leave it there. That's not.
Be friends first with that person. I feel like, just let's be friends before we date because
Because they can see you pregnant,
right.
so you have to explain. But yeah, I can agree with that. Let's be. You see me pregnant. I'm not about to get into it with you. But if I don't mind having a few conversations with you, and of course it would have to be a lot of conversations depending on what trimester I'm in and all of that. Because like I said, I still think you should be my child's. Now, what I will say too, it does get kind of tricky with that though, because a lot of times, if in my opinion, I could be wrong. If you're meeting a woman right in the midst of her pregnancy, it probably didn't go so well with baby. Like it probably didn't go well. So it could have been a situation where, maybe y'all were dating for a while, got pregnant, and were having too many problems. It could have been a one hit a quitter type situation. So more than likely, dad is probably not present. So there's probably not going to be a situation where it's like, hey, meet my baby dad first, so we can, see if you can get involved in this relationship.
And
So
then even with that, that's slippery because what if he decided to change his mind when
I
baby
think that's
comes and now you gotta like, but still it would be on him, but then you still, to a certain extent, you gotta
they
deal
still,
with it.
you still
Yeah,
now
so
have.
that's
I hear that you're trying to come back in. Now you done had a change of heart, but hey, I've been dating this guy.
mm-hmm.
Go on and meet him because it's a necessity. But
Yeah.
don't come in trying to change, fuck my shit up too, just because you waited till the baby was 18 months and now you want to be a dad. And also in the midst of you now wanting to be a dad, you gonna tell me, oh, you can't be dating. Oh,
Or mom, to be fair.
yeah, or mom, don't come in whenever you feel like it, and then think you can dictate how my life is supposed to look. That's another thing. I absolutely would like for you to meet this person that I'm dating, who probably at this point has already been around our child. But I don't know, like a little late because
This
this
don't
could
have
be a.
nothing. This don't have nothing to do with anything. It's literally nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Mhm.
Every movie that Jennifer Lopez has ever been in has been fucking stupid, except for Enough. Because I was just sitting here thinking about like the movies that she's done. Made in Manhattan, dumbass movie.
I don't even remember that one.
Um, but then I thought about what was that movie that she did where she was pregnant? She got artificially inseminated and then um was with
I
that
don't
white
remember.
man.
I forgot what it was called. I saw that
I don't
recently.
I don't remember what it was called, but I hate that.
He was in one with Ben Affleck where they had like kidnapped his autistic girl. I kind of like that one.
I was just thinking about it in terms of like how that movie. I forgot what it was called.
That was
Somebody
good.
tell me. I know somebody knows. What was that movie called with Jennifer Lopez when she was pregnant and ended up with that man? Somebody know. Hey Siri, see how quick she was? What was that movie with Jennifer Lopez when she was pregnant?
Backup plan.
Lopez returned to the big screen in 2012, starring alongside an ensemble cast in the film What to Expect When You're Expecting, which is based on the 1984 book What to Expect When You're Expecting. This answer is from Wikipedia. That's the wrong answer, Siri.
I'm talking about with Siri. It's
Fuck.
called the backup plan.
Like, Lee. Like, damn, Siri, you can't even come through when I need you. Like,
Not you, my
that
boy
was
Siri.
so embarrassing. So
Oh,
embarrassing. iPhone users down 1,000 points. Thanks a lot.
Lord Jesus, that is hilarious.
That is so embarrassing. Like, what, girl? But yeah, the backup plan. That was such a ridiculous ass movie.
Yeah, I saw that once. Who is this guy anyway? I'm trying to see who he is. What's
It's
this
not
boy?
Matthew McConaughey.
No, yeah, it's somebody. I don't know who he is. Who's
Some
name?
random man.
His name is Alex O'Loughlin. I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
some
I
random
don't
dude.
know.
She was also in another one where she passed away from pregnancy. So it was that movie was just about the dad raising his daughter. That was a really good
Oh
movie.
yeah.
That was
No,
really
not
good.
that one. I'm thinking solely about the
But let's see. Did I? Oh, this is one that's kind of interesting. So I'll watch another clip on TikTok where
Hey
this
Dave
lady
Butler.
was like, I don't want to be I never want to be a stepmother, and then she goes into like the child support. So sometimes when you get into a relationship, well, you get into a marriage, not a relationship. When you get into a
Mm-hmm.
marriage who does not like to pay his child support, or a woman, and they do not like to pay their child support, they will then come after you to pay that child's child support because y'all are now joined. So they gonna come after your money too if that person is not paying their child support. And she mentioned that she's like, yeah, I never want to be a step parent. Like I don't like the hassle of it. And then she put in the whole child support thing. But that's some crazy. That's kind of crazy too because it's like sometimes there are some parents who do too much with the child support thing. They just do too much. But there are other times where hey, you're not as present as you should be. I need some
Mm-hmm.
kind of at this point, I have exhausted all of my options. I've tried to talk to you, it's not working. I now have to go to child support. And I feel like that is a flaw in both the parent and the step parent because how are you in a full blown relationship with someone who is actively choosing not to step up as a parent? So now it's gotten to the point where they so behind in child support payments that now you gotta make. Now, like I said, I get the other side. I get the other side of, you know what, I got a crazy baby mother, I got a crazy baby daddy. They put me on child support for no reason, and I'm struggling to pay it. You know what I mean? I
Right.
can't afford it. I already talked to her or him to try to work out a schedule for my child, to try to work out some finances for my child, and they're just not trying to hear it. They want to stick it to me. They want to take me out child support. That I wouldn't mind as much, especially if
But
the
if
other
your
person is
payment is $200 a month, and we dated for 9 months, and you was whining and dining me and taking me to Red Lobster, and not even Red Lobster. I mean, you taking me to Ruth Chris. You taking me out. You out. We out. Matching Jordans. You
Mhm.
feel me? Motherfucking just doing outlandish shit. Grills with initials and shit like that. Just doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Just matching Giuseppe's just because. And then I found out that you haven't been paying that $250 a month. I'm gonna absolutely be like, I can't return any of these gifts, but I cannot ever talk to you again. I'm sorry, baby, for stealing food out your mouth. But like what? I
There's
can't
that
talk to you
too.
no more, sir. I can't. I can't even fuck with it no more. But some women will be like, well, shit, he doing for me, he ain't doing for them. But it is what it is.
Crazy. I was just about to say that brings. I mean, it's kind of the same conversation, but it's another one too. That brings up like, how are you dating people who don't take care of their children? I mean, never see them, don't call them, not making payments. Just you just don't give a fuck. You out here living a single life while your baby mother or your baby father over there struggling with his baby. Like it will always be insane to me how a person is completely okay with getting involved with a person who don't take care of their children. 'Cause that just
You know
makes it
why it is, Dee?
you like to
And this is
shut
when I
your.
put this is where I put the onus on a lot of us.
Mhm.
A lot of us easily believe when men say, "Oh, my baby mother don't want to let me see my kid." A lot of us find it easier. It's more convenient to be with a man and have somebody than it is to really delve into his behaviors when it comes to his parenting of his kids. And that's how people end up with the same raggedy ass baby father over
Every
and over. Like
single
he don't be tricking. He ain't trick you. You didn't investigate.
time. He ain't tricky at all. Because
You
it's
didn't
like
investigate that.
that's some real shit. Like people be so desperate for companionship that they don't want to do the work. It takes work. Relationships take work to put your to allow another person into your life is a task, and
But you
you
know
need
what,
to.
Didi? I wish we had a male perspective here for this particular thing we talking about because
I think you were saying this
how do multiple men end up with the same woman having kids over and over? Like how do you become the fourth baby father? How does that
no,
happen?
because it's something wrong with them too. Because they be the same men who be like, "Oh yeah, I like crazy. I like crazy women." But when she start to flatten your tires and busting your windshield and putting bananas in your gas tank, now you mad. But you like them crazy though. You like them crazy. But when she beat the shit out of you, when she knocked you upside the head with that fucking champagne bottle, now
That's
it's like,
extreme.
oh, how dare you put your hat? But you said you like crazy. And then you keep dating the crazy after crazy after crazy. And now you keep wondering why they all your stuff end up tore up. Why you doing this
But
stuff?
even
Why
outside of those kinds of
that's
people, like you ain't even gotta,
why
they don't gotta be volatile. I'm just trying to
they
figure out how you become the fourth baby father to somebody who is sane ish.
don't have to be volatile, but it's the same thing. It works the same way for men and women. You need to stop letting these ain't shit, ain't right people into your space. You too lazy to take the time to make sure people are good people. That you are willing, you so lonely or you so horny or whatever the case. You just fuck it. Fuck it. I don't care. You told me that, oh, you baby mom crazy. Okay, yeah, I know she is. Let's go with that. And you just don't care to even check.
It be the repeating, the
Yeah,
rhetoric. Yeah, because his baby mother,
yeah,
how you know?
girl, he told me he told you. Did you ask her? Did you talk to her? Did you? And then it's like, I don't know. For me in general, I'm gonna just say this though. Let's say he's right and his baby mother is crazy. Something wrong with her. He don't ever get to see the baby. I also don't want to be involved. because I don't want to be dealing with
Right, because if
that.
she crazy with you, she might be crazy with me, and I'm gonna let you know something. I can't fight.
Yeah, like no, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not dealing with it. I'm sorry. So yeah, there are
I'm calling the cops, the white ones, and she is going to jail.
yes,
The black ones.
yeah,
I'm not fucking with. I'm not.
I
No, hell no.
don't want to skip out on the part that's yeah. Sometimes baby mother is crazy. Sometimes baby
Hey,
daddy
Dave
is
Butler.
crazy. Gonna be y'all. You just gonna be you dealing with her, his or her crazy ass by yourself. Cause what I'm not about to do, especially having a child already. No, I'm not. No, get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Hello, hello, Dave. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I ain't gonna be able to do
The
it.
hello was so funny, Didi.
Hello. I feel like I
We
like to
getting
switch up my.
close. You ready for our black ass minute?
Yes, I am. I kept looking at the time like, do I want to pause here? But the conversation was very good. But yeah, yes, let's wait one. You got one?
Oh wait, I had a few of them. Um, mine is none of mine are really funny today, unfortunately. One of mine is really serious.
Okay.
And I don't remember these people's names. And I feel so bad for not remembering this lady's name. Rest in peace to her. Let me see if I have it saved because I tried to save some stuff. Hold on, give me a second. I got it. 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 Yes, I got. Um, Rest in peace to Dr. Serena Fairfax,
I don't know her.
who so her husband was the former lieutenant governor of Virginia,
Hmm.
Justin Fairfax. They were going through a tumultuous divorce, and he was ordered by the judge to move out of the home. He then came home and unalived her before unaliving himself with their children in the house.
Hmm. Would be.
And there were grown, and he was a member of a fraternity. I will not say what fraternity, obviously. He was a member
Yeah.
of a fraternity. And another member of that fraternity, whose name I will say, Roland Martin, amongst other members of that fraternity, were on the internet talking about how much of a good brother he was and memorializing this nigga who could have just offed himself.
Yeah.
I am for suicide prevention, except for when it becomes a murder suicide. Start with suicide. Make that plan A.
That's
Start
really good.
there. And this just been happening way too often in our community recently. I want the girl, it was a I was just looking at this whole post that was on being black is lit on Instagram, which I don't know if I'm gonna follow them forever, but they just had this whole post of women who had been murdered or had been unalived or been taken away by their partners. And it's just like, dang, in just 2026. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's in the water, but stop.
It's definitely been.
Something has to happen.
Um. Yeah, I don't think mine's are all that. I don't have any funny ones either. I think I'm gonna stay here because I also want to mention there was a situation where a young man unalived a young lady because she turned down his advances at some bar or whatever, and it shows a video of him like being arrested, like just got this smile on his face, like he just don't care. And it's just a shame because it's like, why can't you just accept a no? Why can't you just accept a no? For whatever reason. I'm married. I'm dating someone. I don't like you. I'm not attracted to you. For whatever the reason is, why can't you just accept it? No, like it's very unfortunate because this happens often enough where some man trying to pursue a woman and she turns out to advance and now she's either getting
Mm-hmm.
cussed out, beat up, or unalive. And it's just a shame because what are you teaching your children that they are so hurt by rejection to the point of harming another individual? I
Mm.
just don't. So it's like, and I think the girl was 21, and the guy who I was watching it, like somebody was stitching the video, so he was speaking on it, but he had, kept mentioning her father, like her father was so distraught, and I just cannot imagine my daughter being unalived by somebody over something so stupid. Like, you're not going to get a yes from everybody. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. For whatever reason, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And that's what I try to teach my daughter now, even down to friendships. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Don't stress about it. Be glad that you know now so you no longer have to pursue that relationship. Move on because there are going to be people that are for you. You're going to find your tribe and all of that. I don't know what other people's parents are teaching their children that they think it's okay to harm somebody because they said no. Like, yeah, this is just it's very unfortunate. It's very sad.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know. It's the world is just feeling like a very unsafe place. Although my
Yeah,
life is going well, I still see everything that's not everything, but I see a lot of things that are happening in the world. It just makes me very grateful to just be able to make it home every day, to be in a safe space around safe people who care for me. And I don't take for granted what it feels like to feel safe in your
right.
home. I do not take
You
that
know,
for granted at all.
it's funny because it literally just made. I told you before that I had been on some panels on TikTok. So a couple of them I've joined, a couple of them I've just listened to, but a couple of them I joined to get my input. So I joined this particular panel. Please do not give me the line because I don't remember the title verbatim, but it was something surrounding black men not protecting black women or something like that. So you made me think of it because it's talking about just being fortunate to make it home safe every night. So this was my take. Because they were trying to make a point that if you don't date certain people, if you don't put yourself in certain dating situations, you won't be unsafe and all of that stuff. Like it's because of the dating. You gotta watch who you're dating and all that other shit. So I had put in the comments like, cause somebody said something about niggas ain't shit, it ain't no good man or whatever. I was like, that's not always true. I was like, I've been in a pretty loving relationship for a good minute. There's some good men out there. So they invited me up. I said, okay, let me say this. I want to reiterate that I've been in a relationship for a long time. I've never had to feel unsafe in that way in my relationship. But with that being said, even while being in a relationship, there are times when I go outside by myself that I absolutely do not feel safe. I
Hmm.
have to constantly watch my surroundings, constantly seeing shit on TikTok about, hey ladies, watch out because traffickers will spray shit on your doorknob handle, and if you
Hmm.
touch pass out. If you see little notes on your windshield, be careful. If you see kids crying, don't go up to them, call the police. Like it's so many dangers out here for women that in a relationship or not, like that really don't matter. Like this lady made a really good example of like, hey, if I go to a gas station and I see a bunch of dudes congregating at the gas station, I get back in my car and I go to another one because
Hmm.
I don't know what to expect from that interaction. And I was like, that's some real shit. It don't like
Hmm.
this trying to make this statement of like, I don't get why y'all having these problems because like I'm married and when me and my wife go out, I make sure she's safe and we don't go to certain places. I was like, listen, are you trying to suggest that just because somebody may be in a relationship, they're completely safe. And he said no, but then he went on to say some nonsense. I'm like, listen, even with you being in a relationship, you with your wife, yes, you probably won't take your wife to certain bars or clubs or whatever. That's all fine and good. But what if you decide to go to a movie theater and somebody decide to get out of their body and say something crazy or do something crazy to your wife? You now have to react. You're not going to always find these super duper safe situations just
Mm-hmm.
because with your partner. That's not the case. And you keep talking about, oh, y'all unsafe because of your dating environments. No, I'm unsafe because I live as a black woman in America and I'm out by myself. So I have to make sure I'm not outside at certain times of night in certain areas. I gotta constantly, be on, keep my head on a swivel. It's just not safe for a woman. So yes, if I'm with my man, I feel a little bit more relaxed. But even when he's there, I'm still saying, don't go to that gas station. Let's go to the next one. Don't we ain't even about to do it. So
Because I'm also worried about his safety.
yes, like I don't like I don't get he was irritating me. Like, where do you get this notion that the only time black women are unsafe is because they're putting themselves in dangerous situations? At the end of the day, I gotta live. I gotta go to work. I gotta do shit. I gotta move around. I gotta be places. I cannot just be in my house, not ever leaving, not ever doing anything. Like I gotta still live life. So in living life,
And then
I
we
may
can't
run.
completely disregard that. What does an abuser look like?
Yeah, yep, yep,
What does a murderer look? What do they look like? Now, some people do look like they'll haul off and take you out this world. There are some people you can look them in the eyes. If your neck too thick, we know that the oxygen is not getting the way that it need to get up there. So we know that there's a chance that you might be on the way to the land do some stuff that OJ might do or might not have done.
that's some real.
But
Yes, it's yeah, yep, that's real. This is some real
there's not a
situation.
monitor that tells you that people are lunatics. There's not a single thing that lets you know that. So it's just like you gotta look for signs, constantly look for signs, constantly look for signs. Like, how do you love somebody in the middle of constantly looking for signs that they would do something to harm you? Like, that just makes
It's
it
tough.
difficult to love and with that.
Definitely difficult, especially if you've been in terrible situations before. It's definitely difficult to get to a space of trusting another individual.
Feels like a sheep trying to love a wolf.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Did
know
you
not
have
all
another?
situations are like that though. No, it's 10:56.
I'm gonna say my next one for now.
Okay.
Let's see. We got 10 more minutes left. About 10. Do I have any more for our step parents out there? Hmm. I guess maybe we're gonna wrap it up with this. I guess just the idea that I just don't like when people choose companionship or love or whatever the case over their children. I don't like that because it's like sometimes you immediately recognize dangerous situations, or you immediately recognize that this person just ain't quite right. Or sometimes you may even know that you're not even in the right space to even fully engage in a full blown relationship, especially when you have maybe multiple kids or they all got something going on. You got to keep up with everybody, or you got younger kids, or whatever the case. Every time is not a good time to be out there in the dating world. Sometimes I feel like you should be focusing on your children. Yeah, and to put yourself in strange situations because you're lonely, I don't think it's not. It's just not always. the best decision. At the end of the day, 100% of the time, your children should be coming first. And if your children are going to be put into some difficult situation, some harmful situation, just because you want to be laid up with somebody, it's just not a good.
Feel that. I think I'm gonna follow you on that same vein, Dee Dee, and just say that, if you are somebody who is either dating somebody with kids or consider dating somebody with kids, especially if that situation is not necessarily the most stable or the most healthy situation, you got to think, do I want to be another adult who helps to add to the chaos of what this child is already witnessing? And if your answer is no, then you need to respectfully bow out and detach yourself from the situation with as little stress as humanly possible. And do your best not to create a child on your way out
Mhm.
if you
Lord, that's
can. You know what I mean? Once again, if you feel the urge to be violent towards your domestic partner, maybe don't. Maybe go see the lady and lay across a couch for a little bit. If you feel like you have to take your partner out and then take yourself out, the steps to take is self first.
yeah.
Don't keep robbing other people's families of their loved ones because you can't see past your right now. Don't take away their later because your right now is so unbearable. I don't know who might need to hear that if anybody watched or heard that, but yeah, like we got to do something. Something has to happen. Mental health services are available. They are readily available. But yeah, that's it for me.
I wish I had some kind of light and fun to talk about it. Oh, what's the day? This is when did Michael Jackson movie comes out the 26th, don't it?
And your t-shirt is here. Are you going to be up this way to get it or
I,
no?
we probably won't be up there until we move. May 29. That's something nice to talk about. If y'all don't know, I've mentioned it not every time, but I've mentioned it a few times that we've been on here. I'll probably mention it every time because I'm so excited. I have lived in Georgia for 10 years, and I'm getting out, y'all. I'm getting out. I'm breaking out. I'm going back up north to where I think I feel most happy. I'm going back to all four seasons. I will be able to actually experience
I don't know why
winter.
you want to feel all four seasons.
And see, maybe it's because I've been away from it so long. But you know, when I was living in Baltimore, I think I love, yeah, I love snow. I never had a problem with like snow and cold weather and stuff. Even though I stay cold, okay, I stay cold. But I don't know. I just can't wait to get back to all four seasons. So here where I am, we probably get two seasons. We get fall and summer, a whole bunch of summer. It's hot all the time. It's hot in the spring. It's hot in the fall. It's hot on Christmas. It's hot on Thanksgiving. I don't like that. I don't like having a hot Christmas. I'm not used to hot Christmases. I need it to be freezing cold on Christmas, maybe even a little snow. I don't like no bugs. So
Didi,
yes, I will be coming back up
I want you to
north.
know that last week it was 90 degrees, and today we have a freezer warning.
That's another thing that has changed since I don't know, weather in general has gotten really bipolar. Global warming and such. So weather in general everywhere is I think a little, you know, all over the place. But I'm tired of summer. Like it's like 9 months of summer down here and 3 months of fall. Like I'm just sick and tired. I want to get to some cold and some snow. I want to experience a little bit of spring, even if it's wishy washy, even if it's spring for this week, summer for this week, and it goes back and forth. I just want to experience spring. I want to experience fall. I want to see the leaves changing colors. Leaves do not change colors down here. I want to see the leaves change colors again. I want to see the leaves fall on the ground again. I just, I need
I
to,
can't
I
wait
am
for you
ready.
to experience all these experiences again, Dee Dee. I look forward to you having them.
I'm quite excited. At the end of May, I will be back up north, y'all. Yeah, that's my lighthearted piece.
My dang finger has been hurting this entire time. I don't know if I jammed it on something, but it's like just a tip hurt. My whole fingertip hurt. I don't know if I need to take this nail off or what it is, but the thing is killing me. Oh, but let me get my little final words. Well, I think those were my final words. My final words was just stop hurting each other and you know, that's it for me. Just
I think what I said last was kind of final words, but just to piggyback off you, I just agree. I think we need to work hard on just being kind to each other, giving each
hmm
other, not involving ourselves in situations that are harmful for ourselves, or even the other person. Just make better decisions so that we all can live in peace. We're never going to live in harmony, but so that we all can be just a little bit more. I'll put it that way. I would have to.
so guys, remember to follow us at Two Homegirls Chatting on YouTube, on Instagram, Two Homegirls 26. Follow y'all know underscore DD
Yep, it's y'all know underscore DD on both TikTok and on Instagram.
on my Instagram. It's Hey Miss Wade, and right now on my TikTok, it is Auntie Nita Says. Now, I am working on some important things coming up soon, guys. Next week, I will be telling you all about it. So be on the lookout for that. And we had an outro.
Before we get to the outro, I do want to tell you guys that next week it's gonna be a little interesting. We're gonna have, what do we call it? Intergenerational siblings. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't want it to be solely focused just around us two. Basically, what we're gonna be doing, y'all, I will be bringing my little brother on and his friend. They're both Gen Zers. What do they call Zoomers? They're Zoomers, guys. And me and Anita are both millennials. So we're gonna have a I don't want to call it a debate session. We're gonna have a little talk about the differences that we have experienced between our two generations. We're gonna talk about that. I think that'll be very fun. So yeah, next week we'll call it that for now. It's generational siblings. So join us next week. We'll be right here again on YouTube Live and on Instagram Live. We're gonna see what we can do with TikTok. But yes, that'll be our topic next Monday at 9 p.m.
It's gonna be a
Yeah, let's
great
do.
time, guys. Be there. Thanks to everyone that came out tonight.
Good night,
We got
y'all.
an outro. I think this was our outro. I don't really remember our outro. I don't really know our outro because I don't know the outro.
No, this is our outro. This is
This is the outro. Didi, when you do the recordings, can you look send it to me,
yeah.
please?
Yes,
Because I
I will
don't know
never.
it. All right, y'all. Good night.
All right, y'all. See y'all next week.
Y'all.